Gen X grew up with the last unsanitized airwaves as far as radio went. Like we listened to the radio, and behind every radio show was not an algorithm. It wasn't Clear Channel deciding what was going to go into like on the radio at this point. That happened, I think, in the mid 2000s. But it was people and it was personalities and it was DJs, and they would go find the music that they loved. And when ultimately you would find that DJ that you loved, and they, what I was getting served in El Paso, Texas on KLAQ with Jeffrey Scott, my favorite DJ, was much different than what someone else was getting served in Detroit or San Francisco or Atlanta. But it was all it was just like so much more individual, and that's what I feel like we've lost. After Clear Channel came in, they bought up the radio stations, they took the DJs away, and they started with these kind of, again, just algorithmically driven music. And that's the same thing as what you're getting on Spotify. And, hey man, I like Spotify. That's where I go. And, I can find stuff that I wouldn't find, but also there's not, I don't know. We're just like Gen X was the last generation that really had, like, we're so eclectic because of that. I think there's no homogeneity, except for the big bands that everyone listened to.
A light bulb just went off in my mind. I wonder if that's something people feel attracted to with the print magazine, with vinyls. Is
Yeah.
everything right now is curated for us. You go into your app, you scroll the news, and it predicts what you're going to want, what I'm going to want. And
Yeah.
when you open a magazine, you flip the page, and it kind of pushes you out of your comfort zone, which is
Yeah.
exciting because it's a little scary and you don't know what's coming.
Yeah, especially small independent magazines like Geezer. If you go and you get a Vogue or something, or you get, Men's Fitness or whatever, maybe outdoor, unfortunately outdoor magazine now, because it's been kind of stripped down. You're going to know what you're getting in for. When you pick up an independent magazine like Geezer and you open it up, you are in for a carnival of delights, because it is going to be totally unexpected, and you're going to learn something. You're going to meet people that you wouldn't have met before, and it's all out of the algorithm. And it's it's almost like when we were, again, going back to Gen X, when we were kids, we had to go to Blockbuster Video on a
Yep.
Friday night and compete to get that one copy of whatever movie it is that we wanted to watch that night. And
Hmm.
there was no guarantee that it would be stocked when you showed up. So what would happen is then we would have to talk to the person, the video store clerk, who, was often this, they were these savants of film. And we would tell them what we were looking for, and they would give us a recommendation. It was a
Yeah.
human algorithm that was very specific to their brain and their knowledge. And what would happen is that we would see things we would have never seen in a million years. And sometimes they were crap. And sometimes you were like, this is my new favorite movie. So it just felt like it was an age where discovery was built in, and it was our own individual discovery. Now discovery is fed to us, which means it's not really a discovery at all.